little dry garden. Okay. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the start of the next vlog and it's 7:45 in the evening and I've been spending my whole day editing the first vlog, which will end up being like 1.5 hours. I never planned it to be that long, but yeah, it's 1.5 hours, and that's why it almost took me the whole afternoon to edit the vlog. 1.5 hours, that's like a movie. So I'm gonna definitely not make my future vlogs that long. It will probably be like maximum 20 minutes. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing the whole day today, and it's Saturday and I'm heading out to get something to eat. I feel like I want to go central this time. I've been a little bit outside of Madrid now, so I want to really go central, and then maybe I will go through like that's ever called Cuchilla, something like that. It's like a gay area, and I will probably walk through that after my dinner to see like how that is. I've never really been to like gay areas really when I've been out traveling, so this will be my first time doing that. And I would also like to use the public transport as well, because the last 2 days I've been using Uber because I've had early meetings and I had to like make sure I could be there in time, so I didn't want to risk taking the wrong train, because that's what that happened when I went here. I took the wrong train and went back to the airport. So I would like to take the public train to Madrid, the city, or back. But the thing is, it's already 7:45, but a lot of the restaurants open 8 o'clock in the evening, so I'm not really scared of not getting anything to eat. So that will be fine. And yesterday, I didn't vlog yesterday, and yesterday what happened was I had to go and get my some paperwork done. It's like a security number, but not really a security number. It's like 2 numbers that I had to get done. I can't remember the name of them now. But one of them was a number, so it's like, I'll try to find words. It's like a security number, but it's not a security number. But I had to get that done, and I didn't have an appointment for that, so I had to be there like 8:45 to make sure that I'll be one of the first people in the queue, because I've read that often is a queue outside of the building, like around the building, for people that haven't had an appointment, because those kind of appointments for what I went to yesterday, they easily get booked up. So I had to go there early, and they open 9 o'clock, so being there 8:45 is already like too late. But I hope that I could come in, which happened, and I had to like talk with these people that work with foreigners through a Google Translate app, because none of them know English. So that was a challenging part. And also what happened, so I went to the meeting, I got all my things done, and as we were about to do the papers, they find out that there's something wrong with the first meeting I went to. That was like, that's my knee that I got done the first day. Something went wrong where they made that knee, so they couldn't register me yesterday to the other paperwork steps that I had to do. So there was a problem with that. Then we got around that. Then we find out that I cannot use my Danish number to put in the papers, the contract, and the formulas. I cannot use my Danish number. I have to have a Spanish number, and that's one of the things that I thought of that I had to get as the first thing when I came to Spain. But as I was like going back and forth, all these meetings, all the paperwork, I think, and also the heat, I just forgot all about it. So in the middle of the meeting, we had to stop, and then I had to like run out in the street and find somewhere to find a SIM card, to buy a Spanish SIM card, which luckily I found, and I went back, and then we got the whole things done. But then she told me that because of the situation with Mania, she cannot give me the number, my security number. I'm just gonna call it security number. She cannot give me my security number, I'll have to wait a couple of days because then the whole process had to go through the online procedure and not the physical one. So I'm really stressed. Oh, I was really stressed, but I kind of need those papers to be situated latest the 3rd of October, which is on Tuesday. And she said, oh, I'll probably get it the latest the Tuesday, and that's when I need the numbers on that day. So I'm a little bit afraid that I won't manage to get the things that I need to get done. But it's Saturday and it's the weekend, so I can't really do anything now. So I'm just gonna enjoy myself and I'm gonna go out, and that's why I'm getting ready to go to Central and have a look and see how that is. So yeah, already a long start on the second vlog, but yeah, I'll try to make it as good as possible. But yeah, I'll get ready now. And I actually purchased a new phone, but I didn't purchase this phone because of the camera. And the back camera of it is really good. It's the OnePlus Nord 5 3G or OnePlus Nord 3 5G. I think that's what it's called. And it's a really good phone. The back camera is alright, but the front camera is the worst thing I've ever tried before. And I do already have another OnePlus, but this one is about to die. Like, I can tell sometimes it turns up and then won't turn on again. So I was like, I cannot have a dysfunction with my phone when I'm in another country. That's the last thing I'm gonna have. So I purchased a new phone, and then I actually used this phone for my Spanish number, which is fine. But I would try to vlog with one of these two going through the city if I feel like it. Okay, can you guys see my outfit? So I'm wearing this old top, as you guys can see, has missed sleeves, and then I'm wearing my black trousers, and then I'm wearing jewelry that I actually was trying to sell once. I created my little business with jewelry, and yeah, I never came to the point. I made the site official, and then I lost interest in the brand. So now I have all this jewelry, and I'm wearing some of them now, and I mix gold and silver. And then I have this top, as I said, and then I'm wearing my black sandals. So it's very much just this, as you guys can see. This is the fit. And this type's not really my style anymore, but I thought today could be the day that I would just try it out for fun, even though I don't really like it. But my butt looks good in these. Can you see that? Okay. So I ended up taking the Uber, as you guys can see, and the driver was playing this hardcore techno. And then I ended up at the restaurant, and this was a really nice place, and I ordered a mojito and ordered these nachos that I've wanted since I ever found out this restaurant existed. It was so delicious, but I couldn't eat it all up, which I regret now looking at it. Then I ordered this Mexican Bloody Mary, which was really good, but I definitely regret ordering it. Okay, so here's my outfit, guys. My khaki green trousers from ASOS, my Ralph Lauren shirt, and my brown Zara bag. Then I'm wearing my rope sandals, and I really love this color combo. It looks really good, I think. So yeah. And I actually have this small tag on my bag as well, as you guys can see, in this Hugo Boss. I've never used this, but I thought I might as well just use it now. I felt like it would be a little bit. I had that tag made when I went to an event for Hugo Boss many years back, and I felt like it would be a little bit tacky having that tag on a bag that wasn't Hugo Boss. But now I'm just like, I'm never getting that Hugo Boss bag, so I'm just gonna wear it to whatever bag I have. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, now I'm heading in Central. I had a meeting this morning. Then I went back home. I did some editing on the long vlog because I felt like I had to see it a little bit again. I didn't see it all the way through because it is 1.5 hours. And then I had to like export it, which took like half an hour, and then uploading it on YouTube took another half to 1 hour. So yeah, and now I'm heading out. And I think I'm going to Central. I don't know yet, but yes, you guys will come with me on the journey. So yeah. Already love the inner city more than the area that I'm living in right now. It has such a charm. This is what I've been waiting for ever since I've been in Madrid, and it's definitely all of this, like the old buildings mixed with some of the new buildings, and just really seeing how Spain is as a culture, and like the interior or like the architecture of Spain, like the old Spain. This is what I've been waiting for, and I'm already in love. Oh my god, already look at this. The hand knob. Look at this, oh my god. I love places. I love architecture like this. Oh my god. So now I'm just walking around, just going in different directions. I don't really have a place I have to be. I'm just looking around. I do feel like I need something to eat very soon, so we'll look after that as well as I'm walking around. But everything looks so good. So I'm having a break after eating. I went to some shops. I went to Zara, Mango, and Bershka as well. And I just need a break and I need a Coke because I didn't expect my dishes to be that big. So I'm like fully full right now. So I just need to sit and have a Coke right now and just relax because my stomach is about to, it's about to explode. But look at this area. Look at the buildings. I'm absolutely in love, especially the pink one. And I'm not a fan of pink, but this kind of a pink on a building with this Spanish vibe is definitely my taste. But don't look as much as a glazed donut today. It's still hot, but I feel like my body have gotten used to the heat now. So my body's not like overproducing sweat and oil. You guys are gonna hate me, but look at this sign. Isn't it cute? I'm like trying to spot all the signs in this city right now. The city is absolutely beautiful. Look at all these buildings. Look at the view, guys. So I'm at the Palacio Real Madrid, I think that's what it's called. But this place is absolutely stunning. And the view I just showed you guys is from this spot right here. So it's an absolutely amazing place and I really want to go in here. This is where I want to live. You know what I mean? Just sitting out there having a cup of coffee while the tourists are watching me, I wouldn't mind that kind of a life. But this, I love places like this, but it's also because I've watched so many Disney films, especially Anastasia. Look at this guy. She's doing a TikTok right there. Hi guys, it's Tuesday today and I've been procrastinating again. I'm the king of procrastinating. Something like that. So it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm about to head out. So what I had planned to do today was go around and deliver some CVs, but that will have to wait for tomorrow. Because I feel like it's a little bit too late. I feel like a lot of people, when you have to go in, especially when you can't speak the language, it's just better to meet people early in the day because then they have a little bit more energy and it's not the end of the day. So we'll have to wait for that until tomorrow. So I'm just heading out to Central to have a look, but I'm wearing this outfit. This is not my favorite t-shirt, but it's the only white t-shirt that I have, and it's this Calvin Klein t-shirt. And then I'm wearing a couple of jewelries, and then these trousers, the blue ones, with my favorite sandals. So yeah, so this is the outfit of the day. So now I'm about to head out. Just got off at Principio, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I ordered, when I got my travel card, I purchased a tourist card, which I believe should be really good, but it's only for Zone A. And I live in Zone B, so I couldn't get through the doors. And I was really like, and I couldn't really understand why that was. But Spanish people are so helpful. There was a lady that just went up to me, and this has happened like several times, where they will like ask me if I need help, and then they will like explain it to me. They will even open a Google Translate app, and their own phone to like explain it clearly what to do. I've never experienced that kind of help before, so I really like that. Like a big thumbs up for Spanish people. But now I'm just walking around. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm just walking around, just taking the surroundings, and so yeah. But I'm gonna have to eat soon, which I hate. I always do that. Leave the house like a little bit hungry, and then when I arrive to a destination, I want food straight away. So I just saw there's a park nearby, and I saw these stairs. I was like, I need to go up these stairs to figure out what's behind this big ass wall. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what we have. But these steps, wow, in this heat. Oh, a little dry garden. Okay. Oh, look at this. I think that's where I went yesterday up there. But that palace is so beautiful. One thing that I've noticed about the parks is that you can definitely tell that we are in a hot country, because everything is a little bit patchy. It's not like, for like this area, the only reason is this green is because they're watering it. But like the parks that I've been going through, they're a little bit dry and patchy, or really a lot patchy. Like a lot of the parks look like this. Just sand, a little spots of green, grass, or whatever that is. But this place is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And the palace. I just love the palace. I'm not gonna lie. It's the best. By going to another country, the palace is always the best. And look at this view. Beautiful sculpture, and then with like Spanish architecture in the back, and then with the palace over there. This is absolutely amazing. Wow. Nah, this street is so cute, I'm not gonna lie. I just love everything about the Spanish architecture. I actually thought I wouldn't like it, but yeah, I'm just dreaming about having an apartment right up there. Okay guys, so I've actually started purchasing 2 of these just to try it out, but it was so good that I ordered 2 more. This is like with tuna and avocado, and then we have like spiced mayo, and we have a beer called Mahu, I think. But this food is really delicious. They have several stores worldwide, so if you guys find this kind of a store, you should definitely try it out. It's really, really good. And the service is really great. And this is so cute, I'm not gonna lie. So guys, I am back home after an eventful day, so I'm gonna end the vlog right here. See you in my next vlog. Bye. Chica mala.